Hey guys, it's Julie. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. I am your intuitive healer for your life and business, Master 11s. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing. Thank you for helping me grow the channel. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. As you know, I am an 11 myself, so I love to do extra videos for you guys because I just feel like, we get each other, and that's so rare in our world. I mean, I love all the numbers, but 11s, all the master numbers are different. I feel like we're just different, right? It's not that we're better than. We are, we've incarnated more times than others. We've also come here a few more times than others because we have a bigger mission and a bigger karma. It's almost like getting a PhD or a doctorate while we're here, right? We are going for the big stuff. And everybody and every life path has a role to play. But for the master numbers and the 11s, we've been around the block a little bit more, which means that we have a bigger stress on us. I think that's why the master numbers and the 11s especially struggle so much in terms of what we're here to do, right? Because we want to get it right. And we feel so upset and unhappy when we're either not moving towards our goals or our goals have passed us by and we think it's too late for us and we don't know how we're going to move forward and all that crap. And I just want to get you out of that. So today, what I did was I actually pulled, I got 5 cards, my animal cards, and 5 is my lucky number, 5 different totem animal cards. And I just wanted them to speak with you today. And I wanted to channel in some fun stuff for you because it's nothing standard, but it's important that they speak because I thought they all have something to say to you. The animals speak, we should listen. They have a lot of knowledge that they'd like to impart to us. They are just as important as your spirit guides, as your archangels, and as your any of your guides are. They're very important, and many people don't know how to talk to them or understand them or even see them. Just like when I speak to the moon, I speak to the moon, I speak to the planets. And when I first started doing that, and I can go deep with you guys, this is what I love about you guys. I can't do this with all the numbers, but with you guys I can. So I started talking to the moon about almost a year ago, and the first time I spoke to the moon, I kind of had that, I don't know, thought in my head, like, talk to the moon. And I was like, what? Like, now I've always loved the moon. I love the sun. I love to go sun tanning. But trust me when I tell you, I'm out in front of the moon more than anybody else. When it's nice outside, I'll be up there looking at the moon. And so I just find a great comfort in it because I was always like that as a little girl. And I always used to think, I wish I could talk to the moon. And I said, well, why don't I try? And the moon spoke back, right? The moon is kind of like, this is going to sound really funny, but you know how, dogs have different personalities. The moon's like a Labrador retriever, like, hey, what's up? Hey, hey, hey. That's how the moon is. And I got a man, I didn't get a woman. But hey, whatever works for you. And the moon was like, I wish more people would talk to me. And I was like, I'll spread the word, right? So guys, I'm spreading the word. Talk to the moon. But what's interesting about the moon is the moon told me, first of all, I'm everywhere. I'm all across your planet and I'm in the galaxy, right? I see everything. But I have to work with all the other planets coming through. It's kind of like a big space station up there where the planets fly through, right? And then the retrogrades happen, and the moon has to deal with all that. And I have to give the sun a break. So, and then I shine. Interesting enough, when I spoke to Mars, Mars was like, hey, what's up? I'm like, hi, like, what's up? That's how Mars is. Pluto is a little bit more, hi, how are you? I'm super far away, but I'm still here. That's how Pluto is. I haven't spoken to all of them, but they're there and they're there for a reason. I look at it this way. If you think it's silly, it's fine. It doesn't matter to me. If you think it's cool, speak to the moon as well. I keep journals on all this stuff, and the moon talks to me a lot, and I ask the moon questions. Because asking your guides a question like, what am I not seeing? And asking the moon something like, what am I not seeing, are two totally different things, right? Because the moon, your guides are and angels and spirit and your higher self and the universe, but the moon is, again, with all those planets, it's got to coordinate all that stuff all the time. Everything's moving up there. It's a big deal. All those stars, there's a lot going on up there. And my job isn't to convince you to talk to the moon today. My job is only to say, that there is so much out there that we don't know and understand. And if you're 11, I'm sure you can grasp this because you're deep enough to get this. And if you're willing and inclined, the moon is there to talk, because the moon wishes that more people would talk to the moon, because it has so much to say and so much to give, right? Anyways, I don't know why I brought that up, but maybe somebody out there's been thinking about that. And I say, do it, because I've got a lot of information from the moon, a lot of really good information from the moon. I feel as though many of you are having a difficult time in your life right now. Many of you are, and if you're listening to me, I'm going slow because I'm listening to spirit. Okay, so that's why I'm going slower, your archangels. And I ask anybody's ancestors to please be here. Oh, and I forgot before we start. If you need a reading, everything's in the link below. If you want to donate to the channel, everything's in the link below. Sorry. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay. So many of you are finding right now, first of all, we're in retrograde a couple days. I want to say it's Pluto. I'll have to double check for you. I should look that up. Let me just tell you something. It's killing me. I used to never believe in retrogrades for a really long time until recently. And now I'm like, oh, I totally believe it, because I'm kind of teary-eyed. It's just really difficult. What planet is in retrograde right now? And I'm going to do a live for you guys. Mercury, Venus, Neptune. Wow. I feel like a lot of you are striving for balance in your lives. A lot of you are striving for happiness in your lives. If I ask you right now, what do you want? You just say, I just want to be happy. And a lot of you are finding that all of your cups that always flow through to abundance, and if they're empty, and of course you can't give to others, are not full. So your spiritual tank is empty. Your love tank is empty. Your physical tank is empty. You're not where you want to be. This shows up as you're not where you want to be, physically. You want to be slimmer, or you want to be stronger, or you're out of shape. Energetically, you don't have the energy you need to do what you need to do for your mind as well. So you're out of alignment. You don't feel strong. You feel as though you have a lot of gifts, but you don't know how to access them. And if you do have the gifts, you do know how to leverage them. You're not sure, now what do I do then? So I know what my gifts are. I think I know what I'm here to do. Now what? How do I make that happen, right? I got this channeling a year ago, and I just opened to it, and I want to read a little bit of it to you. This was from me to myself. And it says, this is your time, Julie. You have always done what others expected and wanted. Now it's your turn. Do not overthink, but observe the way you feel around all people. What triggers you? What makes you happy? Is it time to think with your heart, but also globally and strategically? Travel is in your future, and so is abundance. You have worked hard as everyone's cheerleader. Now you must be your own cheerleader. Spend time in nature with us. We will fly wherever you wish. It is the key to your abundance, as you know. Ground yourself and find your happiness. We love you. You are a quick learner and always eager to know more. Remember to try for balance and be open to all people and experiences. They can and do bring new energy and possibilities. Stay focused. So basically, you're here for something grand on this earth. You're a limitless divine being with every capability conceivable to your mind. You can do anything. Half of you believe it, half of you don't. It's okay if you don't, but if you do, it'd be better. And they're saying just what I just read you is the truth. Some of you are so closed off. You have a vision that you want to bring forth, and that's awesome. But there are people around you, could be family, could be professionally, doesn't matter. There's people around you that truly want to help you and they just have an idea, but you're so obsessed with your idea and doing it your way that you won't even let them have an opinion or voice an idea. And what the guides are saying is try for balance, be open to all people and experiences. They can and do bring energy and possibilities. Let people in on your vision. Don't hoard it to yourself so much, right? Like, let them have ideas to help you. They can save you lots of time and they love you. Some of you have a lot of people around you and you're not feeling the love at all. And you haven't been for a while. They could be family members. They could be spouses. They could be your kids. They could be sisters and brothers. They could be somebody at work, just really good friends. And you're not feeling the love. You feel very misunderstood. You feel very stuck. You're feeling like, when is it going to be my time? What the fuck? I know how you feel. But what you have to remember is that you're probably going through something to challenge you to make you stronger. Because it's always a journey, right? This is your time. I declared at the beginning of the year, this year's my year. I've done enough work, hard work, soul searching work, backbreaking work, work for no money, giving. Now I want to work smarter. And that means partnering up with people who can help me in areas where I'm weak, because I know where my strengths lie. But if I can, I want to get help in people that have really done what I want to do, right? Earned what I want to earn. If you're out there making X amount of dollars and I want to be at X amount of dollars and I'm at Y, then I'm going to ask you, how'd you get there? And if you say, oh, just do this, this, and this, I'm going to say, well, it worked for you. Why wouldn't it work for me, right? Some of you aren't there and you can't hire anybody. I get that too. Or don't want to hire anybody because you want to keep it for yourself. And I get that. But the universe is showing me that you have a lot coming towards you, but you're like this. No, no, no. Is that true, collective? Take a deep breath in and think about your heart right now. And I want you to just think about, I am going to expand my heart. Take a deep breath in. I'm going to expand my heart. Let it out. Take another deep breath in. I set the intention to open my heart. And I let down my walls, let it out. And I just ask you all would be in flow, right? I'm making the infinity symbol. Just all be in flow. You're supremely protected right now. I've got all my archangels around. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you, ancestors, for being here, for the people that are here listening right now so that they can have the message that they truly need. Thank you so much. They're saying we send you signs all the time and you guys are, again, not listening on purpose. Your angels are sending you 111, 333, 222 to support you. They want you to know we're here. We're willing to help you. You don't have to go through this all by yourself all the time. The animal cards that I got, the first one is Otter Spirit, and it says you are never alone. And it shows two otters, and they're like intertwined around each other in a heart shape. And you're never alone. We always think we're alone. At least I always did. A lot of times I still feel this way. But the reality is that you really do have your ancestors with you, and you really do have spirit with you, and you're really not alone. Crow spirit co-create with crow. Now, crows and ravens are one of my totems. They are feared because they bring the souls from the dead to Sheol, but they also can go up to heaven as well. I don't know if you know this, but crows are one of the smartest birds out there. They can actually see facial recognition. Co-create with spirit. Again, what are you guys closed off to that you're not open for? What do you guys need to actually open up to life about, right? What new avenues can you take? Sometimes just by meeting one person, you can take a whole new, whole new way about your life just by one person, because they're different than you are. Spider spirit, make your dreams real. Some of you have been building a web and you are only like halfway there and you need somebody to help you complete the other half, but you don't have anybody to ask. Somebody's going to come along and help you. Take your dreams from your mind and make them real. The spirit is saying. They're saying you don't need to know the how of it or the all of it. You just need to know a little bit of it, like the first or second step, and they'll step in and do the rest for you. They're looking for the faith. That's what they're looking for, the faith. Do you have the faith to start this journey? Or really just continue to stay where you are? It's your choice. You have free will. Koi fish, there is always enough. Some of you are living in scarcity consciousness all the time. There's not enough money. There's not enough food. There's not enough love. There's not enough. You don't have access to anything. There's not enough. That's not true. The universe is abundant. It just may not come in exactly the way you think it will. So I always say, I'm open to that or something greater, right? I'm open to prosperity or something greater, because prosperity means love, happiness, joy. It doesn't always mean money, right? Prosperity is abundance. And if you're grateful where you are right now and learn that there's always enough, switch to abundant mindset, things will change for you. They will. Trust me. I've worked on this for a long time. And I was that person that was so negative, where I got up in the morning and before my feet even hit the floor, I'd be like, oh, here we go. This day's going to suck. I have to drive an hour and 15 minutes in traffic each way to work. I know I'm going to get stuck. I hate my job. I'm not making enough money. It was just, the list went on and on. This was before I even stood up. I'm still in bed with my eyes open. Can you imagine how the rest of my day went? Suck. Balls suck. Right. So how do we fix that? I decided that I'd try something different. I'd try praise and happiness. And I say, now, when I get up, this is going to be an awesome day. It's the first thing I say. This is going to be an awesome day. An awesome day. And I truly, truly, truly can't wait to see what happens. And you know what? I don't know what's going to happen, but I can tell you it's going to be awesome. And I'm so thankful. And I still get pushed back even after all these years, but by the time I hit the shower, they're gone. You always get pushback, but it's about training yourself and your mind to really just know that you are an abundant being, and don't let the small stuff get you down and fool you and hold you back. Panther spirit came through my last reading too. Panther spirit's prevalent today. Reclaim your power. A lot of you have power. You know how powerful Black Panther is? A lot of you have power, you're not accessing it. Why? Because you don't want to actually claim what's yours. You're afraid of your power. And I understand that, because I was afraid of mine too. I thought, if I grab this, somebody could get hurt. For real. Because you don't know, you're afraid of what you don't know, right? That's why we always choose the devil we know. Even if it's fear related, we choose the devil we know. You got to stop doing that. Go towards the new, go towards faith. You know, this panther is not here to hurt you. This panther is here to show you there's another way. That's it. Reclaim your power with spirit. All these animals, what do they have in common? You've got a big cat, you got a fish, you got a spider, you got a raven, and you got otters. Seemingly nothing in common at all. We've got some in the water, we've got on the land, we've got an insect, right? But they're all part of spirit's world, and they all have attributes that you can use, right? Otters never give up. They're very calculated and they're very calm as they do their work, right? They make dams, otters and beavers. Koi's, beautiful fish, very renowned. Everybody wants one. A lot of people have them, right? Not to eat, to look at. They're beautiful. Fish never stop moving or they die. Pretty much all of them. Ravens or crow spirit, rebirth, transformation, death and rebirth, facial recognition, smartest birds around. Very adaptable. Spiders, not my favorite, deathly afraid, but I'll keep going with it. This spider actually has a heart on its body. That's what the black widows have. I never saw a black widow until I moved down here into the South, and they look just like this, except they're black with a heart on, like a red heart, and they're scary. But anyways, I'm scared of spiders. Everyone that knows me knows that. I'm just scared. It's a childhood thing. Anyways, but I respect them. And the webs that they weave are beautiful. Have you ever really looked at a web? They're beautiful. Calm. They know what they're doing. And panther spirit, beautiful. Black panther, all muscles. This reminds me of my cat, my guardian. Spirit, very special bond with. All these things Spirit says are here to teach you about love and acceptance of yourself. Some of you hate yourselves. You don't accept yourselves at all. You need to start loving yourself and be thankful for what you do have. If you have 2 arms and 2 legs, if you have a great mind, even if it's not the way you want it to be, it could be, and it will be if you move towards it. You got another 5 cards. 5's my lucky number. 5 more cards from the different decks that I have here. The Moon Healing deck came with a Harvest Moon, release old patterns and letting go. What are you holding on to that does not serve you right now? What behaviors do not help you? Some of you are doing the same old thing. You got to stop doing that. You need to start doing something new and different. The Comet, transmute pain of shadow self, brings hope, faith, renewal, and strength. Comets fly to the earth, right? Or they're going towards earth and they kind of just burn out. Transmute pain of your shadow self into hope and faith and renewal and strength, right? Take what's painful to you and change it into rocket fuel. That's what I do. Don't hold on to the pain. It doesn't do you any good. But if you can change that to something that drives you forward, then it's worth it. Then that's pain moving forward. For your Egyptian astrology, you got Mut, mother goddess, generous, charming, patient, calm. Planet the Sun. We just got this one too. It's crazy. I'm shuffling, the same cards are coming out. It's nuts. For your fixed stars, you got Draco of the Dragon. It shows a beautiful sleeping dragon with stars. And it says, evolution through love, Kundalini energy, and fire of life. Wow. Dragon sleeps. It's only through love that you will find happiness. Love of self, love of others, love of humanity, love of the collective, love of Mother Earth. Only then will you be happy, they're saying. And for your fixed stars, you got Pleiades, 7 sisters, emotionally and spiritually evolved, like a shell. Emotionally, this is your goal, is that you want to be spiritually and emotionally evolved. It's not all about money on this planet. It's about evolution. And it's about moving forward with a purpose. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'd love to have you. Thank you for being here. If you need your own reading or if you want some personal coaching, all the links are below, as well as donation to the channel. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. And don't forget to leave a comment. All right, thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.